of pain. We go trample on the name. We go stamp on the name. Stay with you again, boy.
Son of back pain, neck pain, foot pain is the same. We mash up everything out there. Anti-vibes out there.
Today I'm has no play.
Boy, tell your boss pick up, until we go mash.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The Clean Fresh Sound. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And as usual, we are back with more talk time here on Activated Mornings on 99.9 The Clean Fresh Sound with Roleza and Dianna. Remember that in every single one of our talk segments, you are free to call us and be interactive. And how do you do that? By dialing 784-457-9997. And with that number, you can get us on WhatsApp. You can also get us on the landline. And if you just don't feel like calling, you can text us on WhatsApp. Same number as well. Yeah. We have a caller. Hi, Anta. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Present, please.
Morning.
Now, listen. I want to go back yesterday, but I'll say a little bit on this morning with the children. Everybody talk about the mother. Everybody talk about the father. But I didn't hear the child mention. Sometimes the either parent who have custody have to stay away because you know who suffer most sometimes the child. Because not Anta, but if a mother has a child and she wanna take out the frustration of the father, the child pays. Mm-hmm. The child go to the school as you suggested and see that child and the mother. Huh? Yeah, I tell you. And what he explain, I tell you don't take nothing from him. I tell you don't take bother. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So the best thing that side of parents should do is to stay away until the child come big enough that he's on his own. Sometimes we wonder why children and parents doesn't have relationship because here, big people forget children doesn't. And they would remember what happened. Anyway, I need a little time yesterday, but let me ask you a question first before I go on. Did I hear or heard, that Mr. Roberts directly called or addressed Dr. Thompson as a nigger?
It was in the okay, so I know that I had a conversation with somebody on the WhatsApp this morning in relation to this. It was the context in which it was used. Why it is that I was not happy with it, right? Because Dave was making reference to Doc's accent, and I suppose, as I'm remembering it, saying something to the effect of speaking like a white man or speaking from the British accent, and he is a black. So to me, it came across a bit derogatory. I think if the word was used, maybe in reference to something in history, then I could have probably let it slide. But it was just the way in which it came across to me. Now, I don't know if that was indeed Dave's intent, but it was how it came across to me at the time of hearing it. Maybe I do need to go back and listen to it again because somebody did have an opposing opinion to it, saying that they don't think that Dave meant anything by it. But at the time of hearing it, that's how I took it. So,
but listen, sometimes you can be technical to get what you want to say across. And Mr. Roberts, I don't know what he has about Dr. Thompson, something probably happening that we don't know about, but it's every time he, in some form or fashion, being saying derogative thing to the gentleman. You remember one time I called and I said, Dr. Thompson, I know you are a doctor, but I don't know where you get the patient from to deal with Dave. If I were you, I will just sit and don't say anything. And his exact words to me was, Anita, I am sorry to disappoint you, but as a host, I can't do that.
Mhm.
And if it was me, I wouldn't say anything. But then here he was still respecting him. Now, four people called me yesterday about the same thing because I got so upset and then I was listening to Star, my adopted son was on, and I just turned away. When Kojo came on, I wanted to hear Kojo, his take on it, but good morning, Kojo. There wasn't enough time. And Dave has to be careful that this radio station has a wide listenership. You would not believe that a gentleman from Timbuktu, when the man came on, he went to three people to get my number yesterday. You know, like how it worked with Uncle?
Mhm.
Because he said that he listens to me all the time and he didn't hear me for the week and he was wondering what happened to me. And here, the gentleman came on and he said, with an accent, "Good morning, Anitha." And
Mhm.
I was shocked because that's how you pronounce my name. My name has an H in it, but
Oh,
it
okay.
is accent that it, yeah, my name is spelled Anitha. You
Okay.
have to put your teeth between the tongue, Anitha. But it's because of his accent that he came across that way. And he dealt with that and he said that three of them had this conversation with Mr. Roberts and the way he used the word. But I'll tell you something, Roleza and Dianna. Management put trust in you guys, fund to take charge. And here it could be me, it could be Dr. Thompson, because here, and I think this is Anita's opinion, Anta's opinion, that Dave owes Dr. Thompson an apology. He owes the listener of WEFM an apology because there are people that hurt. Because we know when you use that kind of word to any, you see me, Release, I work for white people here. I work, they pay me. I respect them, they respect me. I will never, and underline your word, never date or marry a white man, even in my position here now, and he could line my house with pearl and gold, I would refuse it. Because you know why? Somewhere down the line, he's going to call me a nigger, and I don't know how pretty that it will end. It's an insultive word. And if Dr. Thompson had used that today, I would have been saying the same thing that I'm saying here to you. Most of all, he owes the radio station an apologies too, because quite a few people is being turned off. And here, WeFM has been around. I've been listening to it from interception. My Alexa goes on 5 o'clock in the morning. I get in the shower at 4 every morning. It's custom. And from 5, I'm alive with WeFM. And here the name it has, Roleza. The clean, fresh sound. And we have to keep it clean. We are human, and at times our tongue may slip. Your job, you and Dianna job, is to pull us up when we, and I think you should have demand yesterday. I know you talk about it, you were upset, I can feel it, but you should have demand that Dave make a public apology to the listeners, to the station. It is bearing a name, the clean, fresh sound, and that is what it should be. If I were management, I can't tell them how to do. I know they listen. I would demand an apology, and he refused to do that. Then you have a ban for some time, not for life, but for some time. That's how I feel. Four different people called me yesterday. As I said, a new person I didn't even know. He listens to the radio station. He never called, he said, but he said, and this is from way back, Timbuktu. And I also heard Joshua said before, the distance that you guys have listenership. So here, you are behind the mic, do your job. Favor, no affliction, even if it's under. And with that one, I am gone. But Relisa, call me on WhatsApp after you think I wanna give you an advice. This is not about the station or what I thought. This is about Roleza. Okay? Don't go home without your call.
Okay.
Dianna,
Aye.
I'm not laughing. No, it's about you. It has nothing to do. You would be proud when I finish. Tell me. Dianna,
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. When you
Thank
first
you.
started, I don't know if it's that trip that you made, but I'm so proud of you. When you first started, I felt a little troubled and I said, oh my Lord, this young lady is troubling, but seem like there is some troubled mind. And I use the word trouble not derogatory because sometimes we use trouble. If your little child touch, oh Lord, this child here troublesome. You put on your own clothes and you can't get the bodies fixed right and say, oh God, this body's here troublesome. I can't get it fixed. So, but now I see, man, you come out this child, man, you break eggs and kisses
Thank
from
you.
afar. I'm proud of you. Keep it
Thank
up,
you.
girlfriend. I mean, I hear you read the news these days and you're fluent and you will get there. Aim. The sky is the highest. Okay?
Thank you.
Aim high. I am proud of you. And again, management trusts you guys. Do your job without favor and no affliction. Okay, with that one, I'm gone. Peace out. Take care.
All
All
right
Bye.
right.
then.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank you.
Anita.
Yes.
All right. So I'll address that after. Okay. Hi,
Okay.
caller. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning,
Good
ladies.
Morning.
morning.
I now hear the talk what the lady saying about Dave, but I personally didn't heard it. But I'm not willing to fight fire with fire, because I hear people in other high society using a lot of derogatory remarks, and I think Dave is a journalist, but he says sick now and they home. But and journalists and Vincent people say insulting his intention. For instance, the PM himself to do that. He's used a lot of derogatory remarks and journalists and Vincent insult him in a bad way. And I never hear
You've
anybody
heard
else
this yourself?
apologize.
You've heard this yourself?
Yes, he's saying it. Yes, he's saying it different times. Yeah, 2015, 20, 10 and all the kind of times he's saying it, he insulting it. They have recordings with it, but nobody ever asked him to apologize, something like that. Either I tell you, I ain't fighting fire to fire, but he must apologize. Now is the time to apologize to Vincent for all those things he do. So enjoy the holiday.
All right, thank you. All right, so I listened to Anita, right? Okay. I listened to Anita. Now, one of the things that I and Dianna, we try to do very much is whenever we think that somebody has crossed the line with saying something, we pull persons up immediately, right? We try to do that. And that was something that I did with Dave. Whenever it says I'm not in agreement, I don't care who it is. Whenever it says I'm not in agreement with somebody, I will pull the person up or ask them, as I just did with this particular caller, making a reference to something in PM. And I had to ask him, have you heard this yourself? Because I haven't, right? So the thing of it is that Doc was there yesterday, and okay, Dave is on the line. Let me entertain Dave. All right. All right, Dave, good morning.
Please be mindful of the time. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Dave. Morning.
Yes, good morning. Like I just tuned in time to hear my name internationally and locally and regionally and all of that. Dave Roberts has been around maybe longer than everybody else. Yeah, I believe so. So the things I have learned, no other person ever experienced it. And that last caller, I thank you. I think you know who Dave Roberts is and so on. I don't want to say that things I can say, but I know how Vincentians, on a whole, look at certain things. We have insults coming left, right, and center. I make no apologies for that. But before I go on, what is the offending language? I wish I could.
Okay, Dave. Okay, let's just try to stick to one thing this morning, right? In particular, in relation to this, What did you mean by it when you said it yesterday? So I don't want to make an assumption because maybe I made an assumption yesterday. When you made reference to Doc and his accent, and then you said, and I inferred it as him speaking like a white man or the white man's accent. And then you said, but here is this black in. What did you mean by it? Explain so that all of us are not making the assumption.
Here is this one, black what? I would prefer if you had the clip to play it.
Yeah, but you said it. So what did you mean by it? You wouldn't want to say. So what did you mean?
I know what I said.
So what did you mean? So you said it. So what did you mean?
I was speaking about the history of our black people, especially from a Vincentian standpoint.
And in saying that, what did you mean? In terms of his accent and speaking like a white man, what did you mean?
But he was not the focus when I mentioned about black. He was not my focus.
All right. You know what, Dave? Because I really and truly don't want to have to be doing this back and forth. When I go home this afternoon, I would listen to it again and see if maybe it is that I overreacted or maybe it was a misinterpretation.
You look for it and play it.
All right. Okay. So
I don't understand. I can't understand this one. I don't know. St. Vincent ain't just come, radio ain't just come. The radio station before WEFM and I myself have participated in this. Well, myself and old George used to have a program we used to share a program on WEFM.
All right. I appreciate all that, Dave. I appreciate all of that.
No, but I have to play myself because I know I am being crucified here to see.
All right.
What I'm being crucified for.
All right. So
I've been around and I know what it's like.
Yes, Dave, I understand. And I appreciate that. All right. So what it is I'll do, Dianna and myself, we will go back and listen to it. See if maybe one of us overreacted. Well, it was me because I was the one who talked, right? Overreacted and probably just try to settle this. Okay, so
yesterday I would have dealt with you. I didn't get the reaction I didn't get that impression that you overreacted. I heard you speaking and you seem not to be going down any particular road. Well, but then again, maybe I am the stupid one, foolish one who seemed to misinterpret things.
All right,
but
so
thank God I have my mouth. And I mean, I know about the situation itself. I have watched my country develop in a particular way. And I've listened to imposters in this country, who have had their way and get away with murder, so to speak. And I'm very strong in what I have to say.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Some of us come and we be,
All right. Okay.
Anyhow.
All right. Thank you. All right. So yes, the thing of it is that I listen, when it comes to music that is being played here, a lot of words are silenced out. All right. So it doesn't matter that it was said, and even when Anita in her speaking use of the word, really and truly, it should not have been said because we do not want for the word to be used. All right. There are certain words that are blocked out. We know what type of words are supposed to be on the airwaves. So nobody across the board, everybody, it's not supposed to be used. All right. So I'm hoping that we could put this to rest. Yeah, let's just be able to put this to rest, okay? But everybody would be pulled up, all right? Whether it is you're trying to make reference to it from a song or just whatever, if you are going to say that this is N, just say the N word, right? Nobody say the word at all, okay?
Right. Well, I was wondering what we're gonna change this stuff and figure that out as yet. But
What, that's the time? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we have somebody calling me. We probably just cut this segment in 5 minutes. All right. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning.
Good morning.
I don't want to seem like this thing that happened yesterday is being prolonged and continuously. But I just want to chime in a bit, if you'll allow me.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
No. When Dave used the expression, I personally believe that he didn't mean anything. It just came out. This is my personal. And then you, Roleza, when you did as any radio host, radio announcer would have done, because the word is derogative, and you said you pull him up. But then a lot of people calling and saying this and saying that. But Dave now is coming and defending that, and it make it sound as if he did it purposely. I mean, we all sometimes we open our mouth and we say things that we don't mean. But a simple apologize, I just leave it there. But now he's coming and saying that all these things, and it appears as if he do it purposely. And I mean, we have a lovely program going on, and I don't want this program to be going on that road, and so on and so on. But as you said, you listen to the tape and we'll take it from there.
Yes. All right. Thank you, caller.
My dear.
Okay, thanks.
And is that the final piece on this?
Let me see
matter?
what comments are here that I could read on. Let's read out. All right. No, I'm not going to read that. Thank you, though. But all right. So, yeah, we're going to end it. All right.
All right.
The final takeaway: we all know what is radio acceptable, what words can be said. If you have hesitancy about using a word on air, whether you are a caller, whether it's us as here as hosts, it probably means that you shouldn't use it. All right. So we're done with that.
And with that, we're heading out of this talk segment right about now.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a whole new